Cadet Pilot Program selection is really getting competitive. You have to be at the top of your game. You really have to polish yourself. Hi, I'm Captain Deval Soni, a TEDx speaker and co-founder of Golden Epaulettes Aviation. I hope that you must be getting value watching this group activity session. Now, these days, because of the high number of applications for Cadet Pilot Program, this is getting really competitive. You really have to polish yourself, groom yourself enough so that you clear your group activity interview and the entire selection process of cadet in very first attempt. I'm here to help you out, train you. Let's watch another group activity session which is on Einstein Riddle. And before we start a group activity, I would say I do a lot of webinars. In fact, I do two times a webinar every month and giving a lot of insight about the aviation industry. And you can go to my personal website devalsoni.com and register for the webinar. And let's start the group activity now. And this group activity is about Einstein Riddle. So let's start. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So I'll be giving the intro. So our today's topic for group discussion is Einstein Riddle. So we have a set of clues and we'll be discussing about the conclusion that who has the fish. So I'll read out the clues. Number 1 clue is the British lives in the red house. Number 2 is the Swede keeps dogs as pet. Number 3, the Dane drinks the tea. And the greenhouse is number 4. The greenhouse is the left of White House. And number 5 is the person lives in the greenhouse, drinks coffee. And the next clue is the yellow house. The owner of the yellow house smokes Dunhill. And the next is center house drinks the milk. And the next one is Norwegian lives in the first house. Man who smokes blends lives next to the one who keeps cats. And the next one clue is the man who keeps the horses lives next to the house who smokes the panhill. And the next one is the owner who smokes blue master drinks beer. And the German smokes Prince. The Norwegian lives next to the blue house. The man who smokes Splend has neighbor who drinks water. So we'll be finding out who holds the... So may I ask who are the volunteers for the tie check and the kachri check?
I'll be giving the time check, as time check is very important to finish the duty on time. I'll be reminding you guys every 5 minutes.
I will be giving the conclusion. Okay, let's start then.
Okay, to start with, we'll start with the most obvious and the basic clues given. That the greenhouse is left to the White House, so we can omit the 5th house to be the greenhouse. And then the center house is, the guy in the center house drinks milk. That is one of the obvious clues. And the Norwegian is in the very first house, which is on the very left.
Just a small change. I think it would be better if we follow any approach. See, we have 5 nationalities, 5 different colors of houses, 4 types of pets, and 5 types of cigarettes, and 5 types of drinks. So what we can do is we can have a tabular format, or we can share.
That approach would be much better. I hope
we can share either drinks or either pets or either houses, colors of houses, and then we can just break it into pieces. Then we can approach each piece so that we can get to a...
It would be better so everyone will follow up also.
So, agree to my team makes point. I think we should also consider the subcategories one by one so that the riddle becomes more easier to solve.
So we can go by clue.
So I think the house color clue is the most obvious one, as it states that the middle house is the beverages if are the middle houses the most obvious one. So there are total 5 houses. So I think the third house will be the one with the mill. Then it says that the second house should have the blue color, and that Norwegian lives in the first house. These are the most basic clues.
In my opinion, the thing is, if we draw a tabular column, everyone could follow up, right? I hope everyone did that.
Yeah, so adding to all of your points, we should look for the clues which give us straightforward answer.
Yes, okay.
For example, clue number 9, the Norwegian lives in the first house. So it straightforward, it tells that in the first house, nationality is Norwegian. So we should write out.
So in the first column, we can write,
As Norwegian.
yeah, no. But then is the country names, and second column we can write the color of house.
The color of the house is blue since the hint states it. Second house is a blue.
Second house is blue.
Also, the British lives in the red house. So, besides the red house, we could write that the nationality is British.
So, Arun, could you repeat that?
The British lives in a red house. There is a hint which states that the British is living in a red colored house. So, besides the red color, we could write the nationality as a British.
But then which house is the red
So
house?
is that it can be placed the red house, I mean in the first or second or third. So we have
Yeah, we have to decide the red one, but we can go with green and white. I think like green and white, both the colors, they're saying that the one in the greenhouse will be having coffee, right? So we, for the green and white color, they are all together, they are next to each other. So the option we are left with is either it's 3 or 4 or 4 or 5. A combination is either 3, 4 or 4, 5. So but like in third house, it's a milk. So we are left with only 4 and 5 combination. Since it can go with coffee, like fourth one is coffee and it's like green and white.
So 4 is green, so
4 is green and
5 is white.
5 is white.
So the beverage the guy consumes in the fourth house is also coffee.
Yes.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I appreciate the approach our teammate has given. But before going directly into color, we have to go step by step. So there is one of the clue which suggests that the man living in the center house drinks milk. So that means that house with the number 3 drinks milk. So better we write it down and be forward with our discussion.
yeah, and then we can go with clues which are directly.
Yeah, first with the direct one, then we can relate the clues and then follow. Yes.
Also, we have discussed that the Norwegian lives in a yellow house, right? And
Blue. Norwegian is in a yellow house. Yes.
which is in a yellow house, and also there is a clue which directly indicates that the brand used for smoking by the Norwegian is the Dandel. Yeah.
So the middle house will be red.
We don't know that.
You don't know that yet.
We have any points to confirm that?
Yeah, because the first house is yellow. Okay. Second house is blue. Last two houses are green and white respectively.
But yeah, you already the middle, you know, red was.
Also, the clue says the British lives in the red house. So, besides red house, we could write the British
Yeah.
in the national.
Yes. That is the second one, no? Second house.
The third, it is the third, that's the middle third house.
Okay.
So, looking at the clue number 15, the man who smokes blend has a neighbor who drinks water. And also, looking at the clue 10, the man who smokes blend lives next to the one who keep cat as their pet. So, I believe 10th and 15 has a common cigar that is blend. So, we can look around these clues so that we can get any breakthrough.
We can use this hint. Man who keeps horse lives next to the Dunhill smoker. As we know, the Dunhill smoker is yellow, so the man next to it will be blue. So blue keeps horses. We can use that clue as well.
Yeah. So house number 2 is wetwoods. And there is one more straightforward clue that the house green drinks coffee. The person in the house green drinks coffee. So let's note down that.
Now we can go to your point and we can use blends and we can narrow down the house.
Yeah. So using elimination approach, we can eliminate column number 1.
So first house.
Column number first, that is the man who smokes blend has a neighbor who drinks water. House number 1 is the one who smokes Dunhill. So that person can't be the one who smokes blend. So it has to be either 2, 3, 4 and 5.
And I think in 3 it is milk and 4th it's coffee. So they are also being eliminated. So left with 2 and 5.
It won't be 5 as well because he has a neighbor who drinks water. But White's neighbor is coffee drinker.
Yeah.
So we can say yes.
Yes. So I definitely agree with the Umar's point that the fifth can be a person. So it has to be the second house number the who smokes blend.
May I ask what does the house owner yellow drinks?
He smokes Daniel. We don't know what type of drink he.
Yeah, we haven't gone through it.
But Borils, now we know that second house smokes bland, and it says that the neighbor of plant is the one with water or cat. So I think number one is with like having a pad as cat and water. Yeah. So
Sorry to interrupt you guys. We are over with 7 minutes. We have 8 more minutes.
So now we have the whole structure of the yellow house that the owner drinks water, it's Norway, and smokes Dunhill and has a cat. Rest. Okay.
So looking at the clue numbers second, Swede keeps dog as a pet. So we can eliminate the column number 1 and 3 since their nationality have already given, that is Norwegian and British. And we can also remove the column number 2 that because their pet is horse. So we are left with the fourth and fifth.
But I don't think so. We know that the blue house owns horses. Do we?
We present zero on the other first. Yeah.
like we even don't know who keeps the cat, because if once we come to know who keeps the cat, we could just house calls cat.
Okay, blue house. We already discussed. Because the second house, the guy in the second house smokes blend, so his neighbor owns a cat.
We can use this clue. Blue Master smoker drinks beer. We can eliminate and we can put.
Bear and Blue Master are owned by the White House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the conclusion, what can we narrow it down to?
That the White House consists of the beer
Okay.
and the Blue Master and the dog.
So the guy who drinks beer and brewmaster is Swedish, right?
We haven't decided it, but he lives in the White House.
Yeah, adding to the point given by Umar and Anushka, we can write, considering the clue that is third, Dane drinks tea. So that has to be second out because, through elimination method, first and third we can eliminate, as well as fourth and fifth we can eliminate because their drink has already given. So it has to be second since the nationality and drink column is only open in that.
Right. So the Blue House consists of the tea, day, blends, and horses. So the yellow and blue are competing.
So sorry to interrupt you guys. We have 5 more minutes left.
Yeah, our teammate was trying to make the point.
Yeah, I was able to say the same point.
Adding to the point, we now know the dog is kept by the White House, and there is a clue which says Sweden keeps the dog, so we could get the nationality as it is a Sweden.
The fifth house.
Yeah, the fifth house. The nationality is Sweden.
So now overall we know the first, second, and fifth house. Stop checking tie. And there is a clue that says the German smokes the pets. Right. So we have only third and fourth as options. And along with that, we already discussed that the White House consists of the Swede and the Weir. So the greenhouse has the owner of the greenhouse is the German who smokes prince. Yes, the fourth one goes to the German and the yes.
We are left with 3 minutes.
I guess we can fill the Norwegian column that is left with drink. Since tea, milk, coffee, and beer is already filled.
But we already discussed
What is remaining is the Polman.
Polman and the pets now.
Yeah, bird. So red owns the birds and drinks Polman.
So as we discussed that the owner of the White House has the dog and the red house has the bird, as you mentioned. Now we are only left with the greenhouse. We don't know the pet. So I think the fish could be seen out.
Yes. So the fish belongs to the German man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that comes to a conclusion that found the culprit.
Yeah, before confusion, do anybody have any issues with the things?
We discussed it with Floody from me.
I agree with everyone's points.
Yeah.
We can consider we have 2 more minutes left.
Okay. So, arriving at the conclusion, we have decided that the German owns the fish and he lives in the greenhouse, which is the fourth number. He drinks coffee and he smokes spritz. So, yeah, thank you. This was a great GD, and with many of my teammates, I really enjoyed coming at a conclusion, which was about the Einstein Riddle.
Good. What will I suggest to you? You guys were good. Yeah, I mean, nothing specific. You all guys were good as per me. Okay, I would have selected all of you if I would have been there. So no suggestions, yeah, nothing. Okay, anything you would like to ask?
So is there any way to make this faster?
No, this was comfortable pace.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, comfortable pace. Like those who spoke less, like not less, I mean lesser than others, because I think Sharon and Umar and Ankita, Anushka, they were giving a lot of points. And Sharon specifically, appreciated one of them. I think you appreciated her. And he saw that he wanted to speak and he gave the chances to him also. Brownie points. Okay. So just look for these opportunities. This will be a very, very brownie point. Okay. Make sure that you appreciate someone in the group activity. Intentionally do it.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And just look around. If somebody wants to speak, make sure that you give them a chance. But not otherwise. Huh? If somebody doesn't want to speak, then don't give them a chance. Okay. Otherwise, it becomes an embarrassment for that person. All right.
Yes, yes.
So good. And Drishti, like you concluded. So good. Okay. So I'm not saying that you should snatch for a conclusion. But if you think that you have spoken less, or your points were not that logical enough, or you haven't understood the topic very well, try to take a chance to conclude. So it will compensate if you have not spoken, if you have not contributed too much.
Do we have that option in the starting of the GD, or like I think it was nominated already by sir and Prem?
Acha, it was already been decided? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If you are someone who, is always feel underconfident, I don't know whether I'll be able to, do it well. You can opt for, conclusion in maybe the initial of the group activity. But I know initially everybody have that feeling. Maybe I may not be able to do well enough. Everyone have that feeling. So don't worry. I don't want to give you any generalized, statement about it. You do it the way you're doing it. Okay, except for 1 or 2 points. All right, good luck. So as you can see, they are very nicely trained, groomed, and every one of them have done quite well. But in group activity, if you get a chance to appreciate someone, this will be your brownie point. And if somebody really wants to speak, please try to give them a chance. This will definitely improve your chance of clearing your group activity. And good luck. And I hope to see you again. Thank you.